Paizocon, 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 Paizocon.
Well, it's that time of year again, where we turn on our TVs to see what Paizo is cooking up for us. The truth is, Paizo's major announcements usually come at Gen Con at the beginning of August, which means often Paizocon announcements are about Gen Con. The main one this time is that Starfinder 2E, the space fantasy version of Pathfinder's player core, is being released at Gen Con. You can play a Vesk, Skittermanders, or humans, and many more new species that I haven't drawn yet. The Starfinder Galaxy Guide is already out, which is the first lore book and overview of the Starfinder universe. September, the Starfinder GM core comes out, which will also have spaceship combat, and November will be the Alien core, which is the Starfinder bestiary. As a reminder, Starfinder 2E is totally compatible with Pathfinder 2E, so any of these books can be mixed and matched to make your own homebrew worlds. Gunslingers in Space, Lilo and Stitch, Expedition to the Barrier Speaks. The Starfinder adventures are Murder in Metal City, where you go to the robot planet Abalon, coming in August, and Guilt of the Grave World, where you go to the undead planet Eox, coming in October. And in August, there's an infinity deck of cards that will come with rules for a bunch of different card games. These card games are also in-universe, but the games are in real life. For the in the universe, on the Pathfinder side at Gen Con, Pathfinder's getting Battlecry, a rulebook about war, with two new classes: the Commander, an intelligence-based warrior that can coordinate with allies with a list of tactics, and the Guardian, a strength warrior that specializes in armor and has damage resistance. There's also a new ancestry called the Jotunborn, large Scandinavian rock dudes that can teleport between planes. The book will contain skirmish rules where your character can have a little troop of their own and go head-to-head with other troops in a big battle scenario. The lore reason for all this war is a war between the nation of Cheliax, evil devil worshippers, and Andoran, cool freedom lovers. The Battle of Hell Knight Hill is the opening battle for this war and is actually going to happen at Gen Con, which means you can play in the battle and fight against Cheliax in real life. For the in the universe, and the ensuing war is called the Hellfire Crisis. Paizo is remastering and rejuvenating the Gatewalkers AP into a hardcover book. And there's also a new mythic adventure called Myth Speaker that goes from level 1 to 10. Dawn of the Frogs is a new adventure that comes in a box set, which contains everything you'll need for 3 one-night adventures, kind of like a board game. Revenge of the Rune Lords is another mythic adventure from levels 12 to 20, where you'll get to fight the Rune Lord of something. Shining Kingdoms is a lore book that covers Andoran and is releasing in a week. There's also the Draconic Codex, which is actually a lore book, but presumably will also be partially a bestiary for a bunch of more new weird dragons. They also announced a new spin-off card game called Monster Match, where you play as monsters and date other monsters. Whatever floats your boat.